On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what one a blessed and wonderful Friday evening to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side. So we have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in a Jamaica. So watch your snow, my peeps. Now the evening here, we're going to kick it off over there in the Portland Police Division, where the Portland Police are investigating the loss of life of a man whose charred remains were found following a fire at his home in Drapers Heights on Friday morning. Now, the man in question is presently on your screen and he has since been identified as 39-year-old bus driver Stevie Duncan, otherwise known as Ricky in high streets. Now, information reaching On The Spot News Media is that the Port Antonia Fire Station received a call around 12:30 a.m. regarding a dwelling on fire. It is stated that firefighters arrived at the house, but the house was already engulfed in flames. During cooling down operations, Duncan's charred remains were found in the rubble inside his two-bedroom house. The cause of the fire is not yet unknown, so the matter is presently under the investigation of the Port Antonio Police and also the Port Antonio Fire Department. Boy, may I tell you, my peeps, the thing rough. Now, the next thing that we are going to talk about, my peeps, another Jamaican dancehall artist find himself in a hot water again with the police. But this time, I'm pretty sure that the regular ones them is definitely not surprised because this specific dancehall artist, it's not his first rodeo with the police. Now, the St. Andrew North Police are reporting that they conducted a series of raids across the division this morning in search of criminal elements and illegal firearms. The police indicated that among the dwellings that were searched was that of dancehall entertainer Aidonia, whose given name is Sheldon Lawrence. The police declined to indicate if he was present at the premises at the time of the raid. However, the police stated that nothing illegal was found at Aidonia's home, but two individuals were present at the property, and those two individuals were arrested by the police pending further investigations. The St. Andrew North Police have declined to share any further information about that particular raid. Now, you remember a case, a knockings and clappings were going on some time ago along Mannings Hill Road involving this brother here presently on your screen. The knockings and clappings are going either the 2nd or 3rd of August along Mannings Hill Road. It was a Friday, if memory serves me correct, where this brother presently on your screen identified as 29-year-old Orlando McDermott, said to be of a Glen Drive address in Kingston 8, get caught up. Now, for those who may have forgotten, sometime around 10:10 p.m., he was along the Mannings Hill roadway when armed criminal elements opened gunfire, hitting him and another man. So 2 men end up get shot. But the man presently on your screen lost his life whilst undergoing treatment at the hospital. Now, this man is said to be the cousin of Aidonia. Now, that particular fatal knockings and clappings would have also led to a police fatal knockings and clappings in the Hungry Town area that is still off Maninzel Road, where this brother present on your screen, known as Shearer in our streets, end up lose 3 pints. Now the man previously is said to be the cousin of Aidonia. Now the streets are said the police them gonna name the brother food because he was involved in the fatal knockings and clappings of Aidonia's cousin, that is Orlando McDermott. So the raid at Aidonia's home this morning is in relation to the fatal knockings and clappings of his cousin, which led to the fatal knockings and clappings by the police of this brother known as Shearer. And we get to understand that the 2 men where the police them find up at Aidonia yard is said to be known criminal elements. So on the spot, news media awaits to see if any charges will be preferred against those 2 men that were caught, or should I say found by the police at the residence of the entertainer. Well, as I stated earlier, it's not his first rodeo with the police. And this entertainer, this so-called road boy entertainer, always a try to put on a show like him a one of the toughest and roughest thing ever. Now on the spot, news media awaits to see who the 2 criminal elements were that the police held on to at his home, and I will most definitely be giving you some updates as it relates to this ongoing investigation. Yeah, man. Now, the next thing that we are going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. Catherine North Police Division, where yesterday morning, the police, them gone name one food and broke the plate. Yeah, man. The police, them definitely not ease up. Even though them come under heavy public scrutiny, the police, them are doing them need to do to get this crime monster under control. Now, the fatal knockings and clappings go on in a place known as Harewood District in Riverdale in the St. Catherine North Police Division, where a brother identified as Danville Powell, but them call him Alex or Cool Face in our street, was on the receiving end of those fatal bullets. Now reports reaching on the spot news media would suggest that sometime around 6:40, the police armed with a search warrant went on an intelligence-led operation in search of the criminal element. Investigators stated that he was a suspect in the September 28th fatal knockings and clappings of the fruit vendor Wayne Moody, otherwise known as Anson, who was gunned down inside his home in Harewood District in Riverdale. Now, according to the police, when the cops entered the premises, the criminal element attempted to disarm a member of the police party. The other cops reportedly took evasive action, during which him get caught up. He was then taken to the Linstead Hospital, where he was pronounced, you know what. The Independent Commission of Investigation is presently probing that particular matter. So the criminal element in question, Danville Powell, otherwise known as Alex or Coolface, is also said to be a member of the notorious Red Line gang. So he is not necessarily from the area, or should I say he did not reside in the area, but him coming at the area come cool out more time when him get hot in our streets at Kingston. But whilst there, because him is a strange face, him take 1 and 2 contract and touch 1 and 2 people in our streets same way and nyama food. But yesterday morning, theme food get nyam. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, make we continue. Now over there in the Clarendon Police Division, the Clarendon Police seized this firearm and several rounds of ammunition following a targeted operation in Toby Heights in Mapen, Clarendon on Thursday, October 2nd. Now, reports reaching on the spot news media would suggest that sometime around 5:45 p.m., a police team executed a search warrant at a one-bedroom board structure. And during the search, this 9mm pistol fitted with a magazine containing 6 live 9mm rounds of ammunition was found in a drawer. A teenage boy has been taken into custody in connection with that particular seizure. And still in the Clarendon Police Division, a haulage contractor was arrested by the St. Thomas Police after a large quantity of ganja was found in a truck he was operating. Now, the haulage contractor is from the parish of Clarendon, and he has since been identified as 33-year-old Fabian Watson, said to be of a Mount Zion address in Rock River in Clarendon. Now, reports reaching on the spot news media would suggest that sometime around 10:30 p.m. on Wednesday, police in Morant Bay intercepted a white 1990 International motor truck owned and driven by Watson. It is said that it took place near the Ruby's service gas station. Now, upon reaching the vehicle, officers discovered 30 knitted bags containing the illicit drug. Now, investigators from the Firearm and Narcotics Investigation Division, that's FNID, was called to process the truck and its contents. The weight and value of the ganja are not yet known. Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the Garden Parish of St. Ann. The man them do no farming or gardening in a St. Ann no more. Are just knockings and clappings. Boy, may I tell you. Now, detectives attached to the St. Ann's Bay Criminal Investigation Branch are following strong leads into the fatal knockings and clappings of a well-known farmer and businessman from Lime Tree Garden in the parish. The deceased man has since been identified as 51-year-old Hopetoun Ferguson, but them call him Jacko or Pretty in our streets. Now, police reports suggest that Hopetoun Ferguson was at his home when he was attacked by armed criminal elements who cornered him up several times all over the upper body and head. A resident stumbled upon the body and called the Wattown police. When the police arrived, it was observed that the door of his bedroom was kicked open and the 51-year-old Hopetoun Ferguson was seen with what appears to be some corner wounds to the back of the head and also to his back. He was, however, transported to the hospital, not in a bid to save his life, but more so to have him officially pronounced, you know what? Boy, may I tell you, my peeps, the knockings and clappings continues. Now, the last thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the St. James Police Division, where the St. James Police has launched a new police operation initiative known as Endgame to crush criminality. Yeah, man, tough talk. Now, the St. James Police says that they are continuing their assault on criminal elements in the parish with the launch of Operation Endgame. Superintendent in charge of operations, that's Linra Edwards, says that the initiative is an extension of Operation Storm 1, launched in July of 2024, and Operation Storm 2 in May of this year. He says that the latest effort seeks to eradicate criminality in the St. James Police Division. Now we're going to hear from Superintendent Linra Edwards, head of operation in St. James. Now listen.
The launch of this Operation Endgame is to basically end badness and criminality in St. James for good. And we have added more teeth to our activities, more assets, more intense, a combination of old and new strategies combined with our JDF partners and other formation. And the gangs, of course, have been feeling our effectiveness, and they are going to feel it even more. Mark our word. We won't allow the wanton killing of the past to return. It's not coming back. We are experiencing happy communities, persons can go about their business lawfully, students can prepare for school and exams successfully, peaceful parties and people can do their social activities peacefully. And the benefit from tourism, persons can come to Jamaica and feel all right and safe. And of course, a lot of arrivals expected for this last quarter. So every local who have a stake can get a slice of the cake. We have partnered with the Agricultural Protection Branch, and we have strategized in a way to ensure that these criminals are targeted and part and parcel of our activities. So we look forward to the support of each and every one. St. James is a far much safer place today, and the figures speak for themselves, and the citizens of this parish can feel safe, and the fear of violence has been significantly reduced.
So right there and then, another decent spot of work again by the squad of them. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.